everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And yeah, today we've got it's the Haterbilt, and haven't had this in a video in a while. It's been a chance to drive it here, and it looks pretty good. If you're inside, you know, the glass looks nice and clear. A version or two ago it didn't, so I quit using it, just went back to the old Viper, but it's looking pretty good now, and probably should have tried it sooner. So we got this Remtech trailer here. Oh gee, what's the guy's name? Sigouin? He's probably from Quebec by his name. He's got this skin pack on this Remtech, and it's all Canadian companies. And I saw this one, Bumstead Trucking, New Liskeard, Ontario. I went, what? New Liskeard? And where I always heard that was from, there was a curling, I can't remember which curling team it was, but they were from New Liskeard. You see them in the Bonspiels all the time. So I thought, oh, well, let's throw that on here. And the trailer is really cool. And so I started working on this skin. I'm out of time. I think it's Thursday morning. I got to get out to the garage and fix the caddy. You got to pull the water pump off and reseal the back plate on it. The plate where you get access to the impeller. Gasket blew out. But anyway, this is pretty much their paint job. And I looked them up online. Got to do something about that window there on this side. And where the Quebec and Ontario registration numbers are, it's getting wiped out by that handle. But let's look and see what we're doing here. It's kind of interesting too. So we're in Clovis. I'm going to do something I would never do intentionally under any other circumstance, but we are going to go through Roswell. Oh my God. What's he thinking? You're saying, could always go around there. Let's see if we did that. Yeah. Add some miles, but it'll probably be faster. Let's just do that. And the reason we're going this way is, well, we get to go down on this route here, which is really nice. Once again, there's that place you can stop and look at that big peak, the highest peak in Texas. And we're going to the airport in El Paso. The reason we're going there is our cargo is kerosene, 1170 kerosene. So I looked up, because I know Jet A is pretty much kerosene. And so I wanted to find out. And I looked that up, and we'll talk about it on the way here. Let's get going. So one thing that's kind of I'm confused about with this truck is I got, all those good sounds, the good window sounds, but I don't have any splitter, or I don't have the split sounds, so splitter range, which is kind of weird, but don't know why that is. But anyway, let's go. The cargo is 70,547. It is a heavy one. I don't think this route is very hilly though. But yeah, I really like this trailer. I seem to remember doing a skin for it at one point, but I don't know if I ever published it or what the story is with that.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Almost wiped out the heat. So the tanker is a Remtech, of course, and
yards, turn right.
I looked at the company website and their gallery,
Turn right.
and they definitely have some of these in their fleet for sure. And they got quite a fleet. They got a lot of trucks. But what was cool is this paint job, they had one of their photos showed 4 W900s and 3 379s and GMC Astro, it looked like. Couldn't tell, it was at the end of the line, and it was a side view, so it was kind of hard to pick it out, but I'm pretty sure it was an Astro. And they were painted like this, and then the majority of their trucks, like their fleet trucks, are Max. I don't know if they're Pinnacles or which version. So anyway, and they do oil field. Well, it's kind of weird, oil field saying that. Petroleum, I guess. Yeah, because they're New Lizard's not known for. There's no oil fields around there. So petroleum and flat deck and oversize is what they do. When I say flat deck, they have images of their trucks pulling step decks as well. That looks like a nice outfit. They got some pretty nice trucks running there. Nice sky there in the mirror. Wow, look at that. Jeez. Really working. Oh, here we gotta slow down. We didn't even get to the speed limit.
Go straight.
So the like, if you've been around, you know, airport ramps and stuff like that, and turbine planes are running, you don't really get the chance that you may smell it at a, you know, a municipal or international airport. But when you're at a smaller airport and you're out on the ramp and they got, you know, ag planes coming in with turboprops to refuel and things like that, you really smell the Jet A that they run. And it smells exactly like kerosene, if you know the smell of kerosene. And so I just wanted to be clear on it. What is the difference between Jet A and kerosene? And I'll tell you, I looked at about 10 different answers because I wanted to know definitively. And the most definitive thing didn't say what the absolute difference is. It just says that Jet A and Jet A1 are highly refined forms of kerosene. So, and then the Jet A and Jet A1 have different gel points in terms of how many degrees below zero. And there wasn't a huge difference between the two, but it could be, you know, significant if you're flying into the Arctic. So essentially, Jet A is kerosene. I would imagine they didn't say, and people that were asking, you know, you see that thing, what's the difference between Jet A and kerosene? Or could I run Jet A in my jet engine? Those answers, and they're very, very vague answers. I didn't see anywhere where it said you can run kerosene in your jet engine, or nobody said you couldn't. There, I would, you know, I spent about 10 minutes looking. I didn't, you know, really go into it super hard, but it was pretty puzzling just how vague that was. Yeah, this is a cool looking paint job on that trailer. Oops. Wipe that dude out. Yeah, he cleared out. Yeah, so this trailer is in our the independent owner operators group's classic convoy pack, and I don't know if I've lost my old version of it, so I went and got another one from a link to it on Mediafire. And in there is the template in the mod. If you go into, boy, I think you got to go into vehicle paint job. You know, you got to drill into it that way to get the template. But I don't. For this instance, I'm using the paint job that came with it. And the other thing that I've got to do. Let's get slowed up here. I've got to make this paint job that's on the tanker for the SCS tankers, because
After 50 yards, turn left.
they use a ton of, well, it's Canada. They have a ton of, in their photos, you see way more Super Bs than anything else. And that's, logical. That's the way it is up here. The Super Bs are everywhere in all the provinces. Well, I don't know about the very, Prince Edward Island or Nova Scotia. I don't know if they use Super Bs down there. Maybe somebody from down that way could comment on that. But this side of the truck looks okay. That's the way they have it's not located right. Like I say, I just slapped this together and threw it on here, and I got to get out to the garage, so. And I just took an image of one of their trucks. I brought it into paint.net, and I used the paint picker tool to pick the color. So this is a non-paintable skin. It actually came out pretty close, I think. Oh yeah, this trailer only comes with Canadian license plates. So Convoy last night I was running an Alberta one, but I put the Ontario one on here today because that's where these guys are based. And New Liskeard is north of North Bay and east of Timmins. And if you're wondering where all that is, well, Timmins, that's where Shania Twain's from, up in northern Ontario.
Go straight.
Wow, look at the lineup to turn right. They take the route around. Jeez. That's wild. Well, I'll be here all day. I do have to get out to the garage, so we are gonna do a little magic here and go. There we go. Get up to the light. And we'll put the traffic back on. Wish you could do that in real life at rush hour. Or you're late for an appointment. It's kind of like that old TV show, Bewitched.
Go straight.
Just a little magic. Okay, we should be able to put the traffic back on now. I haven't calculated weight yet in case we get pulled over to scale. Got to be about 110,000 pounds, I would say.
Go straight.
Washi Service Center. What's going on there? Washi Car Wash. Oh, there we go. Auto Care Center. They spell center wrong. Well, I guess it is in the U.S. That's the way it's supposed to be spelled in the U.S. Yeah, when I first started doing skins,
50 yards, turn right.
I tried to adjust the way I spell things in the descriptions to the American spelling of like color and center and things like that. And I had to give it up because I kept going back and forth. It would be confusing. Oh, I'm through this. Better go. So it'd be confusing for people who are looking at it, because one day I'd spell it the Canadian way, and the other day I'd spell it the US way, and back and forth and back and forth, and so I just gave it up. And so if you're wondering why I spell funny, that's why. It's only a few words. It's not very many words are different. Pretty hard to teach an old dog new tricks, as they say. But yeah, I'm really glad the glass is all fixed up in this truck. A little bit of downhill there really helped. I don't think I'm gonna be able to shift up here though. We'll see. Got some momentum for this little hill. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Probably, I wonder if Roswell, if you'd be allowed to take flammable liquids right through the heart of downtown. Like, wouldn't there be a truck route to get you out of downtown?
Go straight.
Yeah, we'll get a photo down when we're on that nice road in Texas there. It's a pretty cool trailer. Oh, who's honking at who here? Well, it's gonna be me if I don't get moving. Nice paint job on this skin. Whoever put that together, whoever did the skin, got to give them a shout out. I'd like to, if I could find out who did it, and I'd like to put it on the ATS tankers, but should probably ask the guy who did the original skin, see if I can do a version of it. Yeah, we don't have a little trip computer on this thing. I wonder if I could have... I don't think there was an option for one. I haven't driven this thing with the 389 dash in it in a long time. I'll have to do that one of these days. I guess what I should do is look up the mod author of the trailer, and I think I could probably find him on the SCS forum. Sooner or later, we gotta go left. Carlsbad, I think we're just gonna grab the left lane now. Might be quite a ways up, but looks like we got a lot of traffic. I like painting this truck. When I was, I've got, I think the first painting tutorial I did, or skinning tutorial, was on the Viper, and I did a 3-part tutorial a long time ago. Now it seems like. But it's a nice truck to paint. If I remember, the only thing that was really odd with it is, if I remember correctly, the 2 air cleaners are side by side on the template, but they're one, if you put a stripe right across both of them, it comes out higher on one side. There's a little jog between the 2, but it's as they're drawn, so they're on the template with the jog, so you can adjust your, pick a side. I think if I remember correctly, the air cleaner on the right is the driver's side on the template. The one on the left, I think, is the passenger side, which seems kind of backwards, but and so when you're lining up a stripe down the side of the truck, like in this case, I'll probably do that with this paint job, is I'll paint the air filter eventually. What I got to do is get it lined up on one side of the truck, figure out which side that is, and then jog the other air cleaner the right direction to get them, so they line up. But it's pretty easy to get the back stripe. I got the back of the cab is not lined up with either the passenger or the driver's side of the skin, which is kind of weird. Usually the template will have the back offset from one side or the other, and you can just drag the stripe across. And well, Ruta doesn't do that, unfortunately, and neither does this one. So anyway, what is interesting is a lot of trucks, like if you go pick a side of the truck, so you got, let's say for the sake of argument, we got this side of the cab painted in the sleeper, and you do the select tool thing, and you start at the bottom corner of the sleeper and grab the stripe so it's in see where you got it lined up at the bottom. Then you take that and you go over and put it on a new layer for the rear, and you line the bottom up. On this, it's spot on, bang on, so you can pretty much get it right away. Most trucks, when they have that remote, it's all over the shop. So that is a really nice thing on this truck, how quickly you can get things lined up. We got Jaspers wheels on here, and we're in 151. Boy, that left turn is a long way away. Yeah, this is still a really good mod truck for free. Like, leaving Carlsbad. I wonder if we're taking a different route. What's going on here? Maybe I've just lost my marbles. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm starting to remember. I think if we had a went... Yeah, okay. I wonder if we're going to go by Carlsbad Caverns on this route. If we do, we're on... I just didn't remember how it came out of Carlsbad. Yeah, this is Carlsbad Caverns up ahead here. There's the hotel right there. Carlsbad Caverns is down that way. Uh-oh, what's going on up here? Got somebody struggling with the hill. Oh no, it goes down to one lane too. Ooh, this guy's gonna he's just going to turn in. Who else is coming for us? No, that guy's going to give it up. Welcome to Texas. There's that mountain up ahead there in the distance, I think. We'll have to... is that technically a mountain? I don't know. Wow, we pretty much got 45 miles an hour going here. Yeah, we're gonna have to pick our spot for the photo op. Get around this corner a bit. We'll pick our spot here. Yeah, so yeah, once again, I'm reminded by taking the photo there, you get the trophy photo thing when you got that mountain in the background. Ooh, what's going on there? Oh, shoot, he wanted in here. Got there too fast for him. El Capitan is the name of that What do you call it? I don't know. Is it a mountain? Is it a hill? A outcrop? I don't know. Anyway, what are the chances of me ever remembering that? Get a different look at this little salt flat here. Coming this way, get to see it much longer. There's that monument up here on the side of the road. If you stop and read it, it's about the salt wars here. Right there. Little blurb all about it. Oops, drive right off the road. Oh, we better get in for this or on the roof. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting hop-in, so you can hear me. Oh, it's not a lot quieter. There's interesting cargoes for this trailer. There's the kerosene, of course. There's diesel. There's, I guess, straight gasoline. There's mixed gasoline cargoes, so for the different chambers in the trailer, could have different grades of gasoline, and or theoretically one could be diesel. And so you deliver that one to gas stations, and you know, depending on what if you got real place name mods or not, it would be like the gallon oil gas stations. You wheel in there, and that's pretty cool. There's a lot of variety in the loads, and I like that. I'll put a link to the mod on its Mediafire in the description of the video, and
50 yards, turn right.
I gotta try and get a hold of the author and see if he minds me, or find out who did the skin for him, or find out if it's okay to... I would imagine it's okay, because it's a public... Oh, geez, we're pulling out on this guy. It's in the public domain, I guess. It's not like the fellow came up with it from scratch. It's not his design. It's whoever did their, because this is the company paint job. If you look on their Facebook page and their gallery, or their website, I guess it's a website. and look in their gallery, you'll see this paint job. So if I wanted to copy it, I guess I can. I just have to do my own.
Left. After 50 yards, turn left.
Not take his and just copy and paste, which I wouldn't do anyway, because I don't operate that way.
Turn left.
It's like, let's see, what would be an example? Trying to think of a skin that different people have done, like say an Allied Van Lines or a Schneider's, or you know, one of the bigger companies. Speaking of which, I was thinking of doing a Tyson's skin for Arkansas. I mean, they're really big. I haven't done a skin for Arkansas yet. I better get with it. My snowy moon turned right up here because
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right.
I turned it up in convoy last night. I was driving that Mac MH613, and boy, the windshield is dark on that thing. It's like it's a tinted windshield, so at night it's really dark. That's the one from BPM. Imagine we gotta take this around the back, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll just cheat to this side here
Your
anyway.
destination.
Oh, right out front. Gonna load it through a door here somewhere. Oh, right there. Okay. What do we got for space? We got that. We better go from this side here. So I'm on the wrong side of the curb here. I should have went the other way. See if we can get this thing around that. Oh yeah, we're good. Scrubbing the heck out of the tires. It doesn't have a lift axle. I think you can lift the front axle, but it steers on the trailer. Oh, we'll do the proper thing and put on our four-ways. Not that you can see them. Can you see them? Have to be dark out, I guess. It would be a little cooler if you were actually pulling up to, well, you know what? How can I say? I don't know at an airport this size where they store the fuel. Probably in a fuel farm, tank farm somewhere on the, not in lined up with any of the runways. Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have done that little correction right there. I just blew it. Oh, slow down here. That'll do. No point in running this thing into the dock. Well, let's see how we did here. Imagine it's all right. 355. That was a nice drive. I actually enjoyed that. Yeah, so I guess I got to get out to the garage, get to work on the car, and see how I make out, and if I can find time when I come back in to straighten out anything that's messed up on this skin. And oh, excuse me, it's a pretty simple one, so I should be able to put it out. And yeah, do one for a W900 next. Of course, got to finish this one. But as always, guys, appreciate you following along. And yeah, yeah, the only paid mods in today's video are the engine and the wheel pack, which are both, you know, pretty cheap. So it wasn't a high dollar video today. Okay, all the best, guys. Take care. Appreciate you following along, and bye for now.